So let's be honest. A lot of people who are complaining that there's no jobs available, a lot of times these individuals, are very selective. And that's not to shame people or, make someone feel bad, but it's just the truth. We are very selective as a people. And again, it's not a bad thing, but that's just something I do see a lot. Before we continue talking, my name is Ario Juiced from Juicy Tech YouTube channel. Definitely like, comment, and share this content. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. And special thank you to our friends and sponsors at Course Careers, a online training program that has helped many people land a job in tech, myself included. I work as an IT specialist, and Course Careers can help you obtain these skills to land that potential job in tech, earning between $50K to 6 figures plus. It's possible. But more information about Course Careers in the bottom below. Once again, thank you very much to our sponsors over there. Now, again, there's a lot of jobs available. And the truth is, some people are just very selective, and that's not really being spoken about enough. When you're selective, you're basically you are filtering out so many jobs that you may possibly have a chance of landing. But because you are kind of picky in a way, it's going to be harder to find these jobs because you have your eyes set on that one type of job. And everyone else wants that same job as you, right? There's so much competition right now in terms of not just tech, but just jobs in general. Everyone wants the same job, that high paying corporate job or that high paying tech job. And that's not a problem, right? It's not to shame anybody. It really isn't. But that's just the reality. A lot of you are going after the same exact jobs, and these employers are seeing the amount of people that are interested, and they can just pick and choose whom they want out of these hundreds of thousands of applicants. And let's be clear, it's not just applicants from America, but other countries. So that makes the competition even bigger of you having a hard time standing out amongst that employer or employers. It's going to be tough. So what am I trying to say? I'm over here preaching, talking. I'm not really here to give you any tips or advice, but just to kind of bring you back to reality. I think some people may have to bring down their expectation in terms of what they're looking for. This is a very different job market. We have to worry about AI and all this stuff, the cost of living, the very little pay most employers are offering. It is what it is. It's just a very sucky market. That's life. But my thing is you have to adapt and just accept what's going on, or make some changes, maybe get more creative and make money elsewhere while still trying to find a job or work a job in whatever field that you're doing. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, I do apologize. But I think I am making a lot of sense when I say people have to really bring down their expectation in terms of their pay rate. It's just what it is. There's not many jobs paying like they once did back then, especially we're still coming off C-19, right? And that's something that very much affected a lot of jobs for the worse. So the expectation needs to be lowered big time. You expecting to come out of college and land that 6-figure job, it's very slim that that's a possibility in today's world. Not to say it can't happen. Of course it can happen, but it's becoming very, very thin of that being a reality for a lot of people. Landing a job, a 6-figure paying job straight out of college. It's not that easy anymore, and I think there's so many people with a degree nowadays. You don't really stand out because everyone has a degree now. Everyone has an associate's, a bachelor. It's going to be hard to stand out. So maybe it's time to bring down the expectation. I keep saying that. Maybe it's time to bring that down a little bit more and seek other options. That's just the reality for a lot of people. And it sucks, but that's life. Some people may have to look at maybe trade jobs. These trade jobs are paying 6-figure. It may not be the job of choice for you because you want that plush job in the AC or maybe working like remotely, working from home. Not to shame you because that's a great option too. But again, maybe that's becoming a thing of the past for a lot of people. And there needs to be some other options that are available to you that you're willing to basically accept, which is maybe a trade job or maybe accepting a job in tech that's entry level, right? That may be a possibility for a lot of people because the jobs, they are out there, but it's not the job that you want. You want that 6-figure paying job, and I don't blame you. Who wants to not get paid, more money? Of course you want to get paid more money. That's a smart thing to do. This the sad part right now in today's world is that's becoming a little slim for a lot of people. And the reason being, I just mentioned it earlier, everyone has a degree. Everybody wants that same job. There's a lot of competition. How do you stand out amongst the bunch? That's going to be tough. So maybe seek other options or industries where there's not so much competition and they're still paying really well for you to live a really nice life and go that route, right? It's just an option. You don't have to do it, but there's options. Maybe that's my whole point of this video. There's options. You don't have to always go to college and you go there and get out of college in serious debt. I'm talking 50 to 6 figures in debt. This is ridiculous. I don't think that's a good idea anymore. I don't think you taking that kind of gamble of going to college and taking out a student loan is a good idea. This is a really, really bad idea for a lot of people. And if that's what you have to do, I would tell you not to do it, not to go to college and hopefully land a job that's going to pay you enough money to pay off your loan. That's becoming a thing of the past as well. So I would recommend to that person, maybe seek other options in terms of going to a school, a trade school or something that's not going to cost so much where you come out in debt and can't pay this thing off immediately. So there's options. There are options. But when it comes to, again, today's world in terms of finding a job or your job search, I said earlier, I keep saying the expectation level has to be decreased. You're going to have to do that at this point. For a lot of you will have to do this, especially in the tech space. You're going to have to bring down your expectation. Maybe the idea that you should have is how to get more creative in terms of maybe, seeking other options in terms of social media. I'm not telling you to become a YouTuber or influencer, not at all. But I can tell you right now, social media is a tool that has helped a lot of people earn good money. Maybe get involved in that while working a job. Just get involved in some way and maybe adapt with today's time, because that's something that people have to also consider. You have to adapt. The tech space is changing even quicker, right? The help of AI and all these things is changing quick, and your skills have to be always sharpened. And I guess what I'm trying to say is you have to adapt. What's making money right now for a lot of people is social media. What's making money for a lot of people right now are trade jobs, blue collar jobs. It's making people a lot of money, right? It just is. I have multiple YouTube channels that makes me money. Not to, toot my own horn, but I decided to, take advantage of these opportunities, which is the internet, and generate some income doing it. You can do it too. It may take some time, but these are options that are available to you right now, where you don't have to put yourself in debt from going to college. I'm not trying to dunk on college. I think it's still a great option for some people, not for everybody. College is great for someone that's looking to get into the medical field, engineering, or law. Those three things are, like the STEM field, right? So maybe that's software engineering, just a STEM field, basically computer science. But I would even say that could be a bad idea as well, because if you have to take out a student loan for that degree in computer science, I would say too that's a bad idea. It's really expensive. And again, jobs are not really paying people top dollar to pay off that debt anytime soon. So if you don't have a scholarship or someone's paying for it, I would very much tell you, if it were me, I'll say, if it were me, I would very much not take that route of going to college for a computer science degree, because it's really expensive and you may not find a job anytime soon in tech space to help you pay off that debt anytime soon. However, there are a lot of tech jobs. It doesn't always have to be engineering or coding. It could be something in sales, management. There's other, I guess, I won't say genres, but job titles in tech besides the typical cybersecurity, software engineering, There's other things to do in tech that may not require you to need a degree or maybe just a skill. And this is why I come in and say course careers may be a good option. It's very, very cheap to take a course from them, get the most up-to-date skills that's going to help you land a job. It just is what it is. You don't have to do it, but I'm just giving you options, right? And that's the whole point of this video. There's options. So yeah, the tech space is great to get into, but for a lot of people, expectation has to be lowered. It's just right now at this point in today's world, it has to happen. Not for everybody, but for a lot of us, need to bring it down a notch and really come back to reality in terms of, I need to find a good paying job. And this is still possible, but it may not be the job that you wanted, sadly. But it's still going to pay you some good money. And that's why I very much encourage people to get into the trade field, plumbing, electrician, maybe, something working maybe in welding, stuff like that. As a city job, they still pay pretty well. And you don't need a degree to get in. So hope this helps. I hope it helps a lot. And yeah, I hope this video is valuable to you in some way, shape, or form. But much love to you. Thanks for watching. More information down below. Catch you on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.